I hope you set yourself up for a good last 6 months of the year.
Income is not
what it used to be,
which is so cool.
You have to look towards the next 6 months and little things that you can do.
Hi friends, welcome back to another video. I just sent Ibrahim outside because I'm like, I don't like filming when you're there, so God. Anyways, welcome to July reset. We are resetting for the month of July. We're also resetting for the last 6 months of the year. Insane. But we're not sitting at the desk today. We have lots of errands to run, so we are going to do our reset on the go. It should be a good month. We have a birthday, and then we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary this month, which is also insane. So let's get started. I think we are going to go to the bank first.
So high and low for June. Let's start simple.
I finally got to execute on hold on. Millimeters. Anyway, I finally got to start something I'd been meaning to do for a very long time, but wasn't able to because of my job. So I was able to get the ball.
Yeah, but now that you quit your job and you have a new job.
Technically, I didn't quit.
Okay, we just put gas. What was your low for the month of June?
Because of the change in jobs recently in this past couple of months, income is not
what it
fixed.
Used to be.
Yeah, it's variable. So,
but wouldn't you say though, like, that's just a reflection of how well we've done, like during our because well I feel like you would not have been able to just switch jobs at the drop of a hat like that if we were not in a good place. By the way, I'm not saying that we full of
well, that's what you're saying. I'm
not saying that we full of cash, but what I'm saying is like we don't have. No, I'm saying like we don't have loans and
well,
things
that's
like
different. So that's what I was going to say. That was one of the highs for the 6-month period, being able to switch jobs and take a different direction in my professional career. And of course, being able to do that was because you don't have so much debt. So
right, exactly.
So financially,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, well, that's why I came out. See how well we've done.
No, but we have done well in terms of not racking up. Babe, don't park there. So full disclosure, we literally just argued for the last 5 minutes because of where to park. But anyways, I wanted to park at a place that costs $2.50 and he's parked at a place that costs $5. His argument is that we're paying for the convenience.
Yep. Sometimes in life, you do that.
Okay, so task number 1 is to find a gift for Kitty. Her birthday is coming up and I did not order something. So I'm gonna try to see if we can get a birthday gift for our little girl.
Alright, so that was kind of like a bust. We didn't get anything for Kitty. We decided that we would just get her like something to open on her birthday and then buy what I was originally planning to buy online. So where were we? I think we spoke about our high and low. You spoke about your high and your low. My high, my low was my birthday. My high was my birthday. If you did not see my birthday vlog, then you should check it out. I'll have it linked in the description box. And my low was something that I was praying about and I feel like God told me no, so I was pretty sad about that. That was my low. What would you say was your high for the first 6 months of the year, and what are you looking forward to in the upcoming 6 months?
The first 6 months of this year has been very eventful. It's been cool. We were able to do the trip.
Yeah.
Go back home, saw my parents, my brothers after a very long time. Met some people that it has been a while. It's been a minute.
A hot minute.
And then also the courage to switch jobs or change, go from working in a hospital setting to a clinic setting, an office kind of a setting.
Shameless plug. If you guys need a doctor, I'll have his contact numbers in the description box below.
So yes, that was good for me. It's interesting how, for me, one of the things I loved most about this past 6 months is how much time I feel like I've been able to gain. Not working 72 to 90-hour weeks. It's a lot more time to be able to focus on myself, focus on financial pursuits. Like, so much time, family, exercise. I've lost weight now. I was actually able to, there was a month where I think I went exercising almost every day, to a point where like I had like what I believe were stress fractures to my feet. But yeah, so that's definitely a good thing. Overall, I can't see a low. Except of course what I mentioned earlier on in terms of now finances not being fixed, because you're not on a fixed salary, and it fluctuated. But other than that, oh my goodness, I think it's been really, really good, and I like being able to focus on these other areas of my life and also grow those areas as well. I look forward to what comes after.
My high-low was the trip. I didn't want to be repetitive, but it was a pretty significant trip and it was fun.
Yeah,
you know, meeting our in-laws, the kids meeting their grandparents. So that was my high. With respect to a low, for the entire 6 months, I guess it's the same thing, like just having to recalibrate our finances and stuff. But that's it. It's been a really good 6 months. What would you say you're looking forward to in the upcoming 6 months? I know for me, I'm looking forward to my channel being monetized, and we are so close, guys. We're so close right now. I think
by the way, if you're not yet subscribed,
then
you should be subscribing.
Button. We're at like 800 and something, which is so cool. So
because it's barely 1 year, so
I know,
that's interesting.
I know. So I'm really hoping that the channel is monetized in the next couple of months. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. What about you? What would you say you're looking forward to? Your financial endeavors taking off.
Yeah. So apart from just medicine and just building my, like the office and the clinic, apart from that on the side, I've always wanted to, build websites and get into the online shopping and into the online e-commerce, and so that has kicked off in the past couple of months. So I'm looking forward to putting the pieces together, fine-tuning it, and see what comes of that. So that would be interesting as well. That's one thing. So yeah, that's just one thing I'm excited about.
Pampers and wipes, eggs, and anything else I see.
Right.
Heading home. Goals for the month of July. Oh, by the way, if we had to recap on the goals, remember I said I was going to try the no rice thing? I didn't even do it, not one day. I don't even.
But I told you.
It's so hard. Why is it so hard to not eat rice?
What do you mean? Why is it so hard to not eat rice? Just try 2 days a week, no rice. 3 days a week, no rice. You just want to divorce rice just like that?
That's the point of a challenge. That's the point of it.
Yeah, but that's a very unrealistic.
Yeah, I know. Especially for us, since that's like what we eat a lot.
That's a staple in most places.
Alright, well, I'm afraid to put it back on my list because
you have to do a day or two.
Okay,
So
I'll try that.
And here's the thing.
Does it
You
count?
don't like ground provisions because you don't cook ground provisions.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just I feel like it's hard to cook.
So you don't cook ground provisions a lot.
I could.
There is an option. There is an alternative. Another alternative is potatoes, which you don't like.
I don't like potatoes.
Right. Then there is
I like sweet
pasta.
potatoes.
You could say, but to me, I feel like
I like
pasta.
no pasta rice is on the
rice,
same level.
yeah,
I don't feel like you
same
can
thing,
give up
so.
rice for pasta. But I like plantains. I like sweet potatoes, so I could try those. But you don't like sweet food, so I feel like
What you mean
if I
plantain
cook,
and sweet potato?
like to cook it, not fry plantain. Like to cook fry plantain and have it like in a replacement for rice.
That's fine. I'm not in your no rice challenge thing. So I can have my rice and you can have your thing.
Do you have any special goals for the month of July?
For the month of July, not particularly, but most of the things that I had set off to do or had set out and projected for the year, so far they're on track. So I'm glad about that. I thank God for that. There was lots of unexpected twists and turns, but I feel like so far so good. Even a little better than I expected, I would say, in some cases.
Okay, so we got home, we unpacked the groceries, and we just wanted to finish our conversation in the boot of the car. That was Ibrahim's idea.
What are your goals for July?
One of my goals is to continue doing 2 videos a week. I've been doing 2 videos a week very nicely. It's fitting very nicely, except for the last week in June I didn't do 2, but I'm hoping that the extra video will contribute to watch hours, because guys, FYI, in terms of YouTube monetization, everybody thinks that getting 1,000 subscribers is the hardest part. It's actually the watch hours. So you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and we're missing 1,000 watch hours and like 100 and something subscribers, which is so cool. I feel like I mentioned that already. But it's exciting. So I want to do I mean, I cannot control people subscribing, but I can control, you know, the amount of videos I put out, the quality and whatnot. So that's my goal in July, to continue doing 2 videos a week. And the other goal, it's not a goal, but something in the month of July, is that we're celebrating our 5th anniversary.
Our 5-year anniversary.
Isn't that so weird? I feel like 5 years is such a long time, but it's such a short time at the same time. So I was thinking that for the month of July we could do like a few marriage related videos in honor of our...
Quite frankly, it almost feels like now the channel is just about getting started. We have a couple of collabs pending that we have to look into. We also have quite a few topics of discussion where we sit down and talk and just chat. In month of July, we celebrated our anniversary, so there might be a lot of marriage themed videos.
Not that we're experts, just sharing our experience.
Yeah, our experience after 5 years. It goes by so fast.
I know. I know. Fun fact, we actually got legally married on a different date than our actual wedding.
Yeah.
So we're officially already married for 5 years. Yeah. But we typically celebrate in July.
On the day of the wedding ceremony.
Yeah. So that's fun. Look out for those. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It'll be fun. So that's our July reset. Thank you guys for coming along with us as we run our errands.
It's a hot day.
It's really hot, and Ibrahim sweats like a beast, and so does one of his daughters. But thank you guys for joining us. I hope you set yourself up for a good last 6 months of the year. I feel like sometimes
the final 6 months
of 2023. Insane. Doesn't it feel like 2023 just started? Anyways, I feel like sometimes you can get buckled down by experiences or not realizing the goals that you had set out at the beginning of the year.
But at the end of the day, ultimately, whether it's been a good half of the year or not, it's little steps. So I think you spoke about that in one of the videos, is to be able to build habits and make little changes here and there that ultimately will see you where it is that you want to do, or the goals that you want to achieve. So I mean, half of the year is gone. Whether that saw extraordinary success or things were not as you wish, you have to look towards the next 6 months and little things that you can do. Sometimes we look for the big changes, like trying a whole month to not eat rice, but you can't jump from zero.
Why are you throwing shade?
It's just an example. It's a perfect example. So it's just like we tell our patients sometimes. You don't just go from
not exercising
to exercising, being the exercise
like
freak,
5 times a day,
or you just jump into not eating salt and super eating healthy. You want to build up the habits with little wins and strategic things.
And sometimes it even involves like what looks like a step backwards, but
yeah, but and sometimes it looks like, you know, this is not heading in the right direction, but then it's building foundations. You know, when you work on foundations, it's not flamboyant. When you work on a base,
that's a very good point.
Yeah, so when people build, for example, if you use a house, when you painting the house, you're working on the roof, you're working on that, all of that is fancy. People can see that from the outside. But when you're working on the foundations, it's like it's a construction site, and every day you pass it, you're like, what are they doing? What's going on? But then they're working on the base.
And
you know,
the base is not strong.
Right, they strengthening the base. They're pouring concrete. They put in, you know, all the things necessary. So you need a foundation. And sometimes working on foundation is not flashy. It's not flamboyant. It's like, you know, taking the time to be intentional about quiet time consistently every single time. It's not flashy, it's not flamboyant, it doesn't come with immediate returns, but it's setting up a good foundation for your spiritual base and for your life in general. And so that's how sometimes you have to look at certain changes and certain things in life, that they foundations. And so it might be hidden, it's under the surface, but in the long run, it's very important.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for yet another video, for another reset. If you guys liked this video, hit the like button. If you're new and you're not subscribed, help us get to 1K and hit the subscribe button. And let us know in the comments if there are any particular videos you'd like to see about marriage, because July will be dedicated to like marriage. Yeah, you guys, I'm going to bore you guys a lot because I talk a lot. So, but we're just going to sit down and have some videos where we can just chat. If there are any specific topics that you'd like to ask about, we have a few in mind. But if you guys have any specific ones, then let us know in the comments. 5 years. And we'll see you in the next one. Indeed. Bye.